So here's the deal. You can't have two true kings. There's only room for one. Who are you going to serve? And I have to ask the question, and I hope you do too, what does this look like in your life? Where are you worshiping a false master? Maybe it's a job or a person. Maybe it's a desire that you've elevated to the position of king. We've all got them, and as we're about to see, there is one critical difference in how we deal with them, and it's what matters in the end. Saul continues making bad decisions, and eventually God intervenes, and he explains in chapter 13, verse 14, that he has sought out a man after his own heart. That man will be David, who we read about all this week. And as you can clearly see, he was not a man without flaws either. He had his fair share of sin. So what was different? One thing, and one thing only: true repentance. Not the kind of I'm sorry that happens when you hear thunder and rain and you think you might be in trouble. It's not the kind of I'm sorry that comes when you're a wicked king and you want to hold on to your throne. It's not the I'm sorry that sees God like a vending machine and tries to cash in when things get uncomfortable. It's the pure expression of someone who understands the way that he or she has grieved the heart of God. It isn't saying I'm sorry because I want something or because I want to avoid something. It's not about us at all. True repentance is about God. It's us saying to him, I have failed to make you king. And as much as these consequences wound me, they don't touch the pain that comes from realizing how they've wounded you. When Saul was told that he was going to lose his position as king, we hear him apologize to Samuel. Samuel tells him that his days are over as a ruler, and he responds with these words: I have sinned. I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord and your words, because I feared the people and obeyed their voice. Now, therefore, please pardon my sin and return with me that I may worship the Lord. He said all the right words. I mean, if we look at this, he used big words. I mean, he said transgressed, and he's honest about his motivation. I was affected by the people, and so all these factors, they add up to the perfect confession combo, right? Wrong. Because all the words in the world don't change a heart that refuses God. And his did. God knew he wasn't sorry. He knows the heart. And when David sins, we see similar words. In Psalm 51, he's crying out to God after being confronted about adultery and his role in murder. And he says this: have mercy on me, O God, according to your steadfast love. According to your abundant mercy, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. Again, he begs for mercy. He even uses the word transgression. He's hitting all the right points, right? But he's called a man after God's own heart. Why? Because he truly understood that he had offended a holy God. True repentance doesn't have selfish motive. It simply has selfless acknowledgement.